Hi, my name is Guy Vaccaro, and we're going to explore how Twitter, the social networking site, can help improve your business, increasing your revenue and therefore your bottom line. We make an assumption that you already have a Twitter account, as we have here. So I've set up an account here for York Design Outlet, and this is our homepage. Twitter differs from the other social networking sites in that you are restricted to the number of characters you can actually post at one time. That post is called a tweet, and you're restricted to 140 characters. So you need to be a little bit more concise, a little bit clever in how you post your tweets. When you post your tweets, everybody who follows you, so that's the number of people here, and currently I have no followers, it's these people that will see all the tweets that you make. So the aim is to increase the number of followers. So how do we go about increasing the number of followers we have? Well, the first step is to design your Twitter homepage a little bit more cleverly, a little bit more corporately than we currently have it. This is the default. We have an egg as our icon. We have this cloud background. We have very little information about ourselves on here. If we go to our profile, this is what people will see when they click on us inside a tweet. So if they were to click on York Outlet, they'll bring it to this page, and we have no picture and we have no information about us. So the very first thing you need to do really is to edit your profile. We need to add a picture, usually a logo that represents your organization. So we can choose the file. There's our picture. It does give a maximum file size, and there are only 3 image types that they accept. The name of your organization, so ours is York Design Outlet. The location, York, United Kingdom. We then need to add in our web address. So our web address is yorkdesignoutlet.com. And then a bio, so a summary of what we offer to hopefully make people interested in us. And again, there's a restriction on the characters, this time 160. So having entered your bio, you then have an option to post your tweets to Facebook. So if you wanted to link your Twitter and your Facebook accounts together, you can do here just by clicking post your tweets to Facebook and logging in to Facebook. And then any posts you make in Twitter will then also be placed on your Facebook site. So you're hitting both of those social networks in one go, which is really quite useful. So let's save our changes. So there you'll notice our logo has appeared. And if we go back to home, that logo will now appear next to all of our tweets that we now make. Now, as well as updating your profile, if we go back into settings, which are accessible from the little person icon here, we're also interested in design. So that's this background. Now you have a number of other themes to choose from, or again, you can choose your own file. So you might want to create a background file rather than choose your logo again, as I'm doing here. But if you do choose your logo, which is obviously smaller than the whole screen, we can choose to tile that background and then save. So now we're looking a lot more corporate when we go back to home. We've got our logo next to our name. We've got our repeated logo in the background. So regardless of how long the page gets, they stay there. And when people click on us to see, oh, they look interesting, they can then see a little bit more information about us and a link to our web address and our location in the world. So it's very useful information, very helpful to help interest people in what you're doing. So that will help make people interested in us. How else can we make people interested in us? Well, by posting useful tweets. So over here we can compose a new tweet, and you'll see we have 140 characters, and you'll see that this 140 characters actually counts down as you type in. Now, the best tweets really for a business point of view are tweets that tell people about a new product, make an offer, show discounts that are coming up. So if we were launching a new product, we would carry out our own marketing campaign, and we'd also tweet that campaign through Twitter. So we could start with, so you don't tell them what the product is, you just tell them it's arriving in 3 weeks, and you could then tweet that, and that would get posted, and anybody who's following you would see that appear in their list. So everybody has this same list here. These are my tweets and everybody I'm following. So we've got other York-based businesses there that we're following. New products arrive on the shelves in 3 weeks. So that again gets them interested. And as you get closer to the actual launch, you could launch the actual product. Say, new product has arrived. And then to help them out, we could add a link to the new product page on your site. Adding a link is pretty straightforward. You simply copy that address from the URL and then paste it straight into your tweet. And then we can tweet. And you see that that then arrives quite happily over here as a link that will, when clicked, open up that particular page. Now you'll find that it doesn't matter how long your link is, because you're restricted to this 140 characters in your tweet, if you paste in a link that actually takes you over that number of characters, Twitter actually cuts down the link to fit the tweet. Doesn't matter how long the link might be. If you're digging quite deep into a site and you've got a lot of slashes, Twitter will sort that out. So we have our Twitter account set up. We've designed the page so it looks like our company. What we don't have yet are still any followers. Well, by posting tweets, you will have a presence on Twitter, and anybody doing a search up here, perhaps for you or for the products you're offering, or for the kind of offers that you're offering, or even just doing a general search for the York area, will bring you into their search results list, and that's one way of you being found. So it is a sort of marketing adventure. You would also put a link to your Twitter feed on your main website so that that can feed through to Twitter, so people can see that they can use that as a way of finding out about you. So that will bring people here, not necessarily make them followers, but it will bring them here. All that will help to build this number here. The bigger you build that number, the chances you have of turning those numbers into customers, which effectively is the whole point of the game. Now, actually running a Twitter account costs financially nothing, but obviously there's a time element. And in return for that time element, you're looking to get something back. Now, there's plenty you will get back. Every link on a Twitter feed that comes back to your website is a good link as far as Google's concerned, and that will help increase your search engine rankings. By having another marketing feed other than perhaps Facebook or your own website or any paper-based marketing will help increase the awareness of either your company or the product you're perhaps trying to promote in your Twitter feed. The more followers you have will help increase traffic through to your own site, and all that footfall helps increase the chance of increased sales. Because things are being done electronically, you can monitor with the correct statistics software where people are coming to when they come to your site. So are they coming from Facebook? Are they coming from Twitter? Are they coming from a Google search? And you can track all of that information. So you can then monitor how useful Twitter has been in increasing your footfall, therefore revenue, therefore bottom line. So hopefully you've found this of some use, and if you're not already tweeting, you'll be out there tweeting today.